Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and now in this video we are going to learn about Newton's interpolation method. So let's discuss. So in this topic we are going to discuss about Newton's forward difference interpolation method and its algorithm. Um, so let's see what is Newton's interpolation method. Newton's forward difference formula is a finite difference identity giving an interpolated value between tabulated points in terms of the first value and the powers of the forward difference. Now in this box you can see the formula of Newton's forward difference. And this is a Newton's forward difference table. Here you can see x, y, delta square y, delta cube y, delta to the power 4y, delta to the power 5y. Now you will think about from where this delta y, delta square y has originated. So this delta y has come from the result of y1 minus y0, which gives delta y0. y2 minus y1 will give you delta y1, and y3 minus y2 will give you delta y square. Like this we are finding the differences of these numbers, and here we will end up at delta to the power 5 y0. It can be extended up to delta to the power 6y according to the question or the solution. Now let's see the algorithm for the forward difference interpolation method. Step 1. As we all know that we start every algorithm with step 1 as start and the last step as stop. So step 1 is to start the program as usually. Now the second step is to read n. Here the n means the number of arguments. Now the third step is to read the data points. Here in this box you can see that how the data points have to be read. In this step you input the value of x and y for each data point. That is, here xi represents to the x coordinate and yi square bracket 0 represents to the y coordinate. Now the fourth step is to construct the forward difference table. This is to be noted that we are writing algorithm similarly as we solve this question. So in this question we have to make the forward difference table. So here the forward difference table algorithm is shown here. This step involves constructing the forward difference table. Each entry yij in the table represents the jth forward difference at data point I. Now the fifth step is to print the forward difference table. Here you calculate the step length h, which is the difference between the x coordinate of the first and the second data points. Here in this step we are finding the forward difference table's formula variables like a, h, u. One by one we have to find this values of this a, h and u in order to solve this question. So here we are solving the step length, that is the h. We can find this h by finding the difference of x coordinates of the first and second data points. Now the next step, going to the next step, the sixth step is to read a, that is the point of interpolation. Earlier we have found the value of step length, that is h, and now we are finding the value of a, that is the point of interpolation which is required to solve this method. Now the seventh step is to assign the step length. In the step fifth we have found the value of step length, that is h. So now the step 7 represents that we have to assign that the value of h in our particular calculation or solution. Now the eighth step is to assign u. Earlier we had assigned h, now we have to assign u, representing the normalized difference between the point of interpolation, that is a, and the first data point scaled by the step length. Now the ninth step is to initialize sum and p. Assign sum. Here you can see in the box that how can we assign a sum and p. Initialize the sum with the initial value of y and p with 1.0. Now the 10th step is to perform interpolation. After we have calculated all the values of the variables which have to be applied in that particular formula, now we have to perform the interpolation, the actual calculation to find the solution. This step involves using the forward difference table to perform interpolation. The loop calculates a term p for each order of the forward difference and updates the sum accordingly. Now the 11th step is to display a and sum. In the earlier steps we have assigned the value of a and had found the sum. Now the 11th step is to display this a and sum which we have calculated earlier. And here the algorithm ends with the step 12, that is stop. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like, subscribe and share.